Hello everybody, it's Amy from Winterwood Studio and welcome to a very special video. It's my birthday. It's my birthday and a couple people had asked me to put up a wish list for my birthday and I did. And all of these are from you lovely subscribers and viewers, and I'm going to do my best not to cry. I knew this package from a Patreon friend was coming, but I honestly did not think anything would come of putting up the wish list. I did not think anybody would get me anything. So I went into my P.O. box and I knew there was the one package there, and the postal lady was like, actually, there's a couple from Amazon. And I was like, oh, and I realized it must have been from the wish list. And then they started bringing them out and they kept bringing them out and they kept bringing them out. And I am so truly moved that people would think of me and want to send me something, and that my videos mean enough to people that they would want to do that. Because, you know, you put these videos out and you don't know if people are really going to like them or not. And you don't really know if they're helpful or not. And I can't, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to everybody who is here supporting me or over on Patreon supporting me or sending me a lovely birthday present for my 45th birthday, which I'm not feeling great about. But this definitely makes it a little bit easier. So I'm going to go grab myself something cozy myself to drink, and meet me back here, and we will open all these lovely, lovely packages and see what sort of surprises and treasures are inside. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to do my best not to cry. I can't believe it. I did start crying at the post office, and the postal lady was like, oh, honey, are you okay? And I was like, yep, I'm fine. Anyway, we will start opening these. I'm really excited. And also it could not come at a better time. I'll talk about it in a future video. I hope everybody sent like gift cards, not gift cards, but I mean the little printed gift things that say who it's from. I'm not going to say anybody's last names for security reasons, just in case they don't want to. Oh, this is from Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. This says, happy birthday, Amy. Wishing you a happy year filled with only good things. And it's a beautiful little tube of the blue violet Holbein acrylic gouache that I've been wanting so much. Thank you so much, Lynn. That was so kind of you. I'm not going to make it through without crying. I forgot what I was saying. This couldn't have come at a more time for me to feel supported. I've had not the best, but I had surgery last Friday, and I better save all of these. I had surgery last Friday. Sunday, I came down with a cold. Yesterday, I got the receipts of the surgery. The receipts. Can't think. I got the results of the surgery and it wasn't great. And then tomorrow is my first infusion of my new biologic for my Crohn's disease, and I'm feeling a little bit scared. So it's been a little bit of a hard couple of weeks here. So I was honestly feeling a little down. And when I went and I saw all of this, how can you feel down anymore? You know, I mean, obviously just the love that I feel is very, very meaningful. This one says, enjoy your gift, happiest of birthdays, and God bless, from Georgia. Thank you, Georgia. Let's see what's in here. I'm trying to keep everything all stacked neatly. We'll put that there. Oh, there's another one. It says, enjoy your gift and thank you for sharing your talent through your videos, from Georgia. Thank you, Georgia. Thank you. And in this one we have the acrylic gouache in mustard, which is Rebecca Green loves the mustard color, but I've never tried it. She's one of my favorite illustrators, so I'm super excited to try that one. And then we have, ooh, the coral red, also a favorite of Rebecca Green, and I will do my best to link everything down below in case anybody else wants to try anything. I don't know how long of a video this is going to be. I don't know if we'll have a really long one where we try some of these things. And the smalt blue in Holbein acrylic, also another favorite of Rebecca Green's. I'm gonna, all right, I'm trying. Thank you very much, Georgia. That was very thoughtful and kind of you. And we'll open this next one. I've tried to cross all the labels off, so hopefully that is all right. Oh, it's also from Lynn. Thank you so much, Lynn. Enjoy your gift from Lynn. And let's see what's in this one. If I can get the box open. Oh, Holbein acrylic gouache in deep green. So I'm going to have so much fun painting this fall and winter. So much fun. I can't even. It definitely makes me feel a little bit better about turning 45, which I'm going to admit I was feeling kind of hard about it. Okay, so this says, I'm trying to keep everything stacked and neat. This says, Amy, I know this wasn't on your gift list. I got several small things from your list for you, but I find this water container really helpful. Use one section to clean my brushes and the other for clean water. Also from Lynn. That was so nice of you, Lynn. Ooh. Very nice. Look at it. It's got a little brush holder on the side and there is multiple sections in it. That is great. Thank you, Lynn. That's very thoughtful. I should do like a box to start collecting the receipts and the gifts in. Let's do this box. I really am going to try not to cry and be ridiculous. But yeah, it couldn't have come at a better time. I really honestly did not think anybody would send anything. Never in a million years. I was like, well, just in case, you know, I'll put it up. All right, so this is, let's see, I'm trying to find the gift messages. Okay, this one says, happy birthday, Amy. Thank you for the weekly reminders that we're all human and grace is the best gift we can give ourselves. From, I hope I don't say it wrong, Retta. Thank you. Thank you so much, and I hope I didn't butcher your name too bad. Oh, I'm really excited. This one has a tube of the Daniel Smith Extra Fine Watercolors in Green Apatite Genuine, which looks just perfect for fall. I can't wait to try it. And ooh, I'm going to take the plastic bag off this so you can see it. This is like 5 birthdays in one. My family is sometimes like not super big on birthdays, so sometimes I get presents and sometimes I don't. And like, oh, this is so nice. This is the Liquitex Acrylic Gouache. I've been wanting to try these so bad. So bad. Look at. And the caps are black, which are good because then I won't get them mixed up with my Liquitex Soft Body, which have a similar bottle but white cap. So that is a great thing. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to try that. And then we have, I've really been wanting this. Mouse on the River by Alice Melvin. If you've been on my channel or my Patreon, I've been talking about Alice Melvin like nonstop the last couple of months. I watched one of her talks on Orange Beak. Oh my goodness. She's a traditional illustrator. She uses mixed media, but primarily watercolor inks, colored pencil, and watercolor pencils to do her illustrations. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to sit down and flip through this with a cup of tea later. Her textures are just so beautiful. Let's see if I can show it to you up close. The textures are just so pretty. I'm going to just slowly pan across and hopefully you can see it. Thank you so much, Retta. I'm going to say Retta because it's an E. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm so sorry. What a thoughtful gift, you guys. Everybody is just so kind and thoughtful. Here, let's, I'm going to start trying to put some of these. I want to keep everything all together. Everything all together. My little heart wants to send everybody thank you notes, but I don't have like the ability to do that because it was through the Amazon like wish lists, you know, so I don't have anybody's addresses or anything. But a huge thank you to everybody. A huge thank you. Huge thank you to everybody who sent something. I'm gonna just be a mess. You know, you go through life and you sometimes end up places that you didn't expect to end up. I've said it before, I never thought in a million years I'd have a YouTube channel. Like I'm kind of shy, I am shy and an introvert. Hopefully my mic isn't covered. And I started to want like to teach and to share and to make the world a, you know, more beautiful place and leave it a little bit better than I found it. And oh, look at this one has gift wrap. Okay, let's pull the receipt out first. This is, I keep saying receipt, but I mean the, hi Amy, I just wanted to say thank you for your wonderful podcast. I'm Packing Knits on Instagram and Heidi on YouTube. Thank you, Heidi. I recognize you, Heidi. You've been there from the very beginning. Thank you so much. And look at this beautiful little gift wrap, you guys. Look at, it's so sparkly and pretty. So sparkly and pretty. That's going to get reused. So pretty. Okay. I'm going to save that too. And then, oh, and here we have, I am getting over a cold. Sorry if I also sound a little weird other than sounding choked up and teary. These are the Schminke Hordam Aquarelle Super Granulators, the Trio in Volcano. Ooh, I can't wait to try those. Oh, so pretty. I can't wait. Oh my goodness. I'm really hoping, I don't know if I have no idea how long I've been filming for. Not too bad yet. I'd like to do some art or at the very least swatch and chat. And actually, like, if you've been here for a while, I feel like I say that all the time, but you know that I was talking about getting myself a set of pencils, like saving up with my money to buy at my birthday. And actually, I'm not going to get to do that now. I'm doing a super secret project, but I needed some specific materials for it. So I had to use that money I'd saved to get the material. So I actually can't do my own art haul for my birthday. So this worked out so great because like, I was like, I really wanted to do one and I'm not going to have the money to do it. And like, so kind and thoughtful, you guys. Like, I cannot even. My husband's going to come home and he's going to be like, why are your eyes all red? Why were you crying? Tracy, it says, happy birthday. I hope you find yourself wrapped in love and peaceful moments. Thank you, Tracy. Another one who's been there from the very beginning. Very supportive. One of my Patreon friends, YouTube friends. If I can get this out of the box, boy, they put it right in a box. It's just a little, oh, this is really exciting. Ooh. This is the Illustrator Sketchbook by Martin Salisbury. The creative processes of 60 iconic and emerging artists. It's in a little plastic there. Maybe we'll do a little flip through overhead here after we finish opening everything. So excited. Thank you, Tracy. So thoughtful. I know there's the ring light is doing a reflection on there. We'll try to set it up so we can get a better look at it. Yeah, so it's been, like I said, it's been a month. It's been a month. I think this is not from Amazon. This is from another viewer friend. I'm pretty sure it's from Barb. I had a couple people saying they were sending stuff, but I'm pretty sure that's from Barb, but I could be wrong. So hopefully there's a note inside. Sorry, I've got a lingering cough. I'll try to cut out too much the coughing if it gets to be too much. Oh, so nice. It says, happy birthday and hugs from Sherry. And somehow this matches the fire book, so I had to send it too. Oh. So exciting. So first of all, we have this fun set of they're like the Gansai Tambi paints, but I think they're a different brand. But these are their fluorescent colors. I'm sorry if I look sick. I'm sure I look awful. I've been sick. I had surgery last week. I'm starting my biologic. I think I said that already tomorrow. I'm actually feeling really nervous about that infusion. So excited. Look at it. So pretty. Fluorescent colors, so pretty for in my sketchbook. And then we have the, here, let's get it out of the plastic so we can see better. This looks so fun. Whew, I'm starting to like have a pile of like wrappings and boxes around me. If I can get this off. I see there's some more papers underneath there with maybe some more messages. This one is Fire and Light, a method of painting for artists who love color. And if that's not me, I don't know what is. I'm really excited. Oh my goodness. This looks so good. Oh, so good. Ooh, Van Gogh. We know how I love Van Gogh. I cannot wait to sit down with all my books on a nice, cool fall night here with a nice cup of pumpkin spice tea and read everything. Let's see, there's some more papers here. And then another great book, Down by the Sea, Draw and Paint with Watercolor, Acrylic, Pen, and Ink. And this is by Claudia Nice, and I've been wanting this one forever. Forever. Oh, I can't wait to sit down. Ooh, there's a section on people. Oh, it looks like so much fun. I'm not great at water. I'm really hoping to get better at water. This is a great, thoughtful thing for me. Thank you so much. I have to check the names. The names are, thank you so much, Sherry. I have brain fog from everything that's going on. I'm going to do my best to remember everybody's names. I am saving everybody's messages. Thank you. I'm going to put them like in a scrapbook or something. As a reminder, let's open this one that is from a friend who just sent me something. We can get this open. Okay. I did not scratch my name all the way off on that one, so we'll just put that over there. It has been a wild ride here on YouTube. Like it's been crazy. Like it's so funny how like you plan your life and you're thinking it's going to go one way and it ends up going in a totally different direction, but maybe better than what you thought. Am I still not covered? Okay, good. Ooh, okay. Now there is a little something in here. It looks like this is beautiful. Beautiful, okay. You guys. Oh, it's got a whole nice, lovely letter. And it is from Barb. I was right. I'm going to maybe not read this whole letter because I feel like it is maybe personal, but I'm going to read it all later. I'm going to put this aside here so I make sure I read it. And I cannot wait to show you what's in here. First of all, a lovely book. Louisiana Longshot by Jana Delaney. Sinfully funny. That's exactly what I need today. Sinfully funny. I think I might take this with me when I go to get my first infusion tomorrow. It's supposed to take 2 to 4 hours being hooked up to the IV in the chemotherapy center. It's not chemo, but that's just where they give it. And this will be great. This will keep me busy. Thank you, Barb. So thoughtful. And then we have, oh my goodness. I think she made this for me. I'll put this aside for a second. I think she made this. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look it. So pretty and cozy to wrap up in while I read. And there's a little clip here and another little clip here. And the little Lion Brand feels like butter yarn. That's funny. So the care is there. This is so kind and so thoughtful. I cannot believe somebody made me something. Thank you so much. So thoughtful, Barb. What a kind, wonderful thing to send me. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to cry. I'm trying not to. So thoughtful. So thoughtful. I can't believe somebody made me something. Yeah. So kind. So kind, you guys. Okay. I can't forget to read that later. Oh, I'm not going to make it through. I shouldn't have put mascara on today. Clearly, it's not waterproof. I may have to pause and clean up if it gets too bad. Am I real dark? No, I'm okay so far. Okay. Okay, let's see what's in this one. There's a little paper, and this one says, all the best greetings from Germany. And I think there's a couple names here. I think the first name is Katja. Katja, right? The J is, it's spelled Katja, but I think the J is like a ya sound, right? I hope so. I hope I'm not screwing up people's names because I'm not meaning to. I'm just not great with names, like pronouncing them. Thank you so much. I am so excited about this one too. I saw this one and this is one of the artists I follow on Instagram. Again, she's a traditional artist, Vivian Mildenberger. And this is called Otto and the Story Tree. And if you don't follow her, you should. I just love her illustrations. Look at those end papers. I love her art. I love all the textures in it. Such a great artist. Look at that page. So nice. So nice. Thank you so much. And I cannot believe that there's someone from Germany who watches me. So nice. Look at that one. Oh, it's so funny how stuff like YouTube can make the world seem like smaller and closer and more knit together. That's one of the good things about the internet. In general, I feel like, with the tech, it's maybe going in the wrong direction. But there are so many things that are really good about it too, and like the connection and, feeling not alone and like, talking with people who love the same things as you or who are going through the same things as you or who understand what you're going through. Like, it means a lot. And I've said this before, like, sure, maybe we've never met each other in person, but like, I recognize your guys' names, the people who are here consistently and comment consistently. Like, I consider you guys, I'm talking to my husband about my internet friends is what I call it, because you are friends. Just because we don't get to meet in person doesn't make you any less of a friend, I don't know. I think that's one of the very good things about, I lost my train of thought. Tech, internet. This says, oh, it's another one from Georgia. Enjoy your gift from Georgia. Thank you, Georgia. So nice. Okay, so this one has Holbein acrylic gouache and ash rose. And then it also has, so exciting, a porcelain paint palette. And this, I've really been needing. The one I have is little and tiny and doesn't hold very much. And I'm so excited to see this because this will be exactly what I need. I'm just going to take it out of the package. Look at the wells on this for mixing up. Look at how deep it is. Mixing up like huge puddles of watercolor for when I'm doing a big, large thing. Hopefully the sound, you know what? Let's move this over so I can stop worrying about whether it's getting covered. There, that should be better. That should be better. Hopefully the sound isn't too messed up. big deep wells for covering large areas. And again, super secret project, but this is gonna come right in handy. I can't talk. It's going to work beautifully with the project that I'm working on. I'm not at the painting stage yet, but when I am, I'm gonna be using this nonstop. Thank you, Georgia. Thank you. All right, we're down to the last two. I cannot even. Like, I'm so kind. Like, I can't even tell you how much it means to me that there are people out there that care enough and that find value enough in my videos that they would want to send me something for my birthday. It's really, really kind and thoughtful, and it really has moved my heart. Okay, so... Okay, it says, keep your gift a surprise. Unwrap your present before opening this envelope. Okay. I'm good at following directions. And look at another beautiful gift bag. Look at how pretty and colorful. All right, let's see what's in here. Is there a message on here? Oh, happiest of birthdays from Fada. F-A-H-D-A. I hope I'm said Fada. I hope I'm saying that right. I really do. I wish I was better at pronouncing stuff. I always pronounce stuff wrong. I said the word foliage, and I still don't know if that's the right one. Wrong. I either said foliage or foliage, and whichever is the wrong one, I said it like all of my life. And nobody ever said anything until like this summer when one of my sons was like, Mom, that's wrong. That's wrong. And I was like, no, it's not. And they were like, yes, it is. And we looked and it was. So I spent my whole life pronouncing it wrong. Nobody said anything. I don't know. Look at you guys. Is this the spring set? I think so. Summer. It's the Holbein Irodori traditional Japanese colors summer set. And I have wanted this for so long. So long. Thank you oh, I'm so excited. Look at the pretty colors. Look at so much fun. I have the winter and autumn set, and I have been wanting the summer and spring set so bad. Thank you so much, Fada. Again, sorry if I'm saying it wrong. I don't mean to. Happiest of birthdays. Thank you. So kind. And I'm saving this little bag here. So our very last one. And let's see, what time is it? I'm wondering if I have time to do anything before I have to get the kids from school. I'd really like to have some time to do at least some flip throughs and swatching and stuff before I have to go get them, because my infusion is first thing tomorrow morning. And I know it's not stupid, but like, I've had infusions before, obviously. I think all of my biologics, this will be the fourth one I've been on. Start with infusions. One of them was an infusion the entire time I was on it. And that one, I started like the third one in, I had an allergic reaction, and like they had to give me steroids and allergy meds through the IV, and then I kept staying on that one, but they just pre-treated me with the steroids and the allergy meds, and I felt awful. And I haven't done an infusion now since I started my last biologic, which was 3 years ago, so I haven't been there in 3 years, and I'm feeling kind of nervous. Oh, this one also says unwrap your present before opening this envelope. Okay, I'm following instructions. Look at this gift bag, and there's something underneath too. Look at this gift bag. Is there a card on this one too? Let's see. Nope. Yes? No? There's a card, but I don't think it opens. Okay, so let's just open it and see what's inside. It's something big. Wow, what could this be? Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is beautiful. I cannot even. The generosity, you guys, I don't know. So generous. This is the Fernweh. Okay, this is the cover. And then you take the wood cover off. I am so excited about this. Look it. So I can just have it on my desk and have all of my either traditional gouache or watercolor in it. And I can just mix around it. And then when I'm done for the day, I can put this lid on. So thoughtful. So thoughtful. So thoughtful. Oh, I can't wait for using that. That is so exciting. And then we'll save the bag. And there was something underneath that I think didn't fit. Didn't fit in the bag. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's the spring set. Oh my goodness. So pretty. All right, you know, I've got to open these and take a look at the bottles or the tubes too. Oh my goodness. Like 10 birthdays. All rolled into one. Crazy. Oh my goodness. All right, it doesn't want to come off. Oh, there's tape here. All right, I got it. All right, so now we got to slide this sleeve off or cut the sleeve off. We'll cut it. Stumped by packaging today. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look it. So pretty. Look at the spring set, you guys. So pretty. So pretty. And let's take a look at the little card here. Oh my goodness. Oh, also from Fada, happiest of birthdays. Thank you. You guys were so kind. So kind. I cannot even. I can't even. It's just, it really made my day. It really made my week, this whole hard week. I can't even. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for everybody who thought of me and sent me something. It really makes me feel like what I'm doing matters. And I know that seems weird, like, oh, she gets presents and she thinks she matters. That's not what I mean. I mean, like, my videos must be helping, or they must be teaching, or they must be inspiring, or they must mean something, you know? Do you know what I mean? Like, it must mean something. If somebody cares enough to send something, it means that I've helped in some way, if that makes sense. That's really all I ever wanted when I started this channel, to help and to try to make the world a little bit of a more beautiful place, and to have this to be a place to go when things seem really dark in the world, because they've seemed dark for a while now. And sometimes that darkness is just so overwhelming. Like, you need to escape from it. And I know that stuff is going on out there. I watch the news every day. I know what's going on, but I try not to talk about it here, because everybody needs an escape every now and then. And that's what I feel like is my job here, to make a cozy, beautiful, friendly, inspiring, art-filled, joy-filled place for people to come and get away from that stuff when it feels like too much. And I want it for everybody. You don't have to be over on my Patreon. You don't have to send me presents. You don't have to buy me a coffees or a super thanks for me to appreciate that you're here with me watching my videos and being a part of this community, which is really what I wanted. So again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for everybody, from the viewers here, the people who comment and subscribe, the people over on my Patreon, the people who have done a buy me a coffee over the years, the people who sent me things. Thank you, all of you, for being here and making this place a little bit of a better, beautifuler, kinder place to be. Thank you. Thank you very much. And now we're going to, I'm going to go have a cup of tea and try to calm down a little. And then we'll switch to over here. I've already got my camera set up. We'll do some flip throughs of the books. We'll take a closer look at the supplies. We'll probably do some swatching. I don't think I have time to do art before I have to pick up the kids. And then, like I said, tomorrow morning is my Infusion. But you never know. Maybe I will. I don't know. So let's everybody go have a tea break. Don't leave. I'll be right back. But meet me back here and we will have some fun looking through all of this and have a nice little chat. Okay, you guys, I thought we'd start by opening this because I'm super excited to look at it. everything kind of went to heck this last weekend, so I filmed opening all these beautiful, lovely gifts from viewers on Thursday, and then Friday I had my infusion, and I don't know if I was just run down from having the surgical procedure the week before or because I had a cold, but I was not okay after the infusion. So it's now Monday morning. Yeah, the whole Friday and the whole weekend was pretty much a wash. So it's Monday now, and at least I had something to look forward to. So I started to run like a fever after the infusion, and I just felt really bad for quite a while. So it was good I had something to look forward to. This book is so beautiful. I can't wait to see what it's like inside. I've heard so many good things about this book. So many good things. We'll take a quick flip through, or we won't get through everything. Let's see. Hopefully my camera behaves. Here's a list of all the artists who have bits of their sketchbooks in here. Maybe you guys could pause if you wanted, so you could read all the names. It's actually late Monday now at this point. Ooh, so pretty. I actually am feeling like I need some inspiration. Like I said, it was rough Friday, and with everything that's been going on with my health and my parents' health and my parent-in-law's health, and my husband has been having some trouble, and it's just been, I'm lacking in inspiration. So this was why I picked this to open first today. It's actually, like I said, late in the day. I think I've got like an hour here. And I'm hoping it's probably, oh, Beatrice Alamania. I love her books. I have her, I think it's called The Do Nothing Day. I've shown that on here before. She used fluorescent orange ink in it. It's awesome. If you haven't checked it out, I highly suggest you check it out. I was just reading about the award she got here. I love her sketches. Sometimes I worry, like a lot of artists, that the stuff I do in my sketchbook isn't good enough, and like I need to be asking myself, like, good enough for who? They're your sketchbooks. They're for you. Who do they need to be good enough for? I don't know. I'm sure I'm not the only one who feels like that. I definitely need some, I mean, I know partially I'm just really, really tired. Really, really tired. And that was my first loading dose for the biologic. It's 3 times as strong as the regular dose for the drug. And they told me up front that it was going to make me feel bad for 3 to 5 days. But I did not realize just how bad it would make me feel. And I don't know if it's because I had just had that procedure, or if I was, you know, run down from the cold. This is my 4th biologic. I've had the loading doses for 3 other biologics, and none of them wiped me out like this one did. So I'm feeling kind of nervous. Like, what if it's like this every time? I don't think I could do that. See, now this makes me feel like my sketchbooks aren't good enough. Beautiful. But then again, good enough, why? Let's go back. Let's deconstruct that. Why did I feel like that? Okay, because it's super realistic. And I was told from a young age the only good art was super realistic art, even though I don't actually enjoy doing it, as I have recently discovered. So I saw that, and it was super realistic, and I was like, oh, my art's not good enough because it's not that realistic. It was a gut reaction, and not one that I thought about. And quite honestly, like, I wouldn't make something like this. It's not that it's not, it is a beautiful piece of art, but like, it's not my vibe at all. So why did it make me feel inferior? I don't know. I don't know. I've had like a major breakthrough this past summer with a lot of stuff, not just my art, but life as well. Questioning a lot of things that I never questioned. And as I'm filming this, I just am a few days out from my birthday now. My 45th birthday, and it's like I'm suddenly, you know, they all say like youth is wasted on the young. Like whoop. I'm gonna censor that. That may have just clipped off weird. It's because there's some naked people and I don't want YouTube to censor me. So I was saying youth is wasted on the young. And I wish I had known some of the things I know now back when I was young. But, oh well, all we can do is move forward. This is awesome. I can't wait to, the rest of this afternoon there's stuff happening that's gonna be kind of hard. I'm not gonna talk about it right now, but I think I'm gonna save the rest of this to look through with a cup of tea when I'm through with the hard stuff. Let's move on to the next thing. Okay, so here are two illustrators I really like. They're both traditional illustrators, which means they don't use digital art, which is in line with what I myself do. I mean, I use it here and there. There's some things it's nice for, but I just don't. I enjoy the actual supplies. I enjoy collecting the supplies. I enjoy having the supplies. I enjoy the actual like tactile feel of the supplies. I like dipping my paintbrush in the paint. I don't know. Yes, I get that, like, with digital art, there's different brushes and all of that. It's just not the same for me. Especially since I view art as, like, I don't know, a mental health and emotional health thing as well. I love her illustrations. I just recently, who is this? This is Vivian Mildenberger, and hopefully I'm not saying that wrong. I actually discovered her kind of recently on Instagram. And I knew as soon as I saw her Instagram that I wanted to get some of her books because the textures and the drawings and just the way she does certain things, nice and loose stripes. Like I feel like I could learn a lot from her. I love how she's got like this fur texture juxtaposed against like his suit, which is sort of like a plaid or a gingham, but there's no base color and you can see right through it. He's got like one white hand and one just outlined hand. It's really cool how and intriguing and inspirational how and like the textures of the paint. That's what I need to try to work on more, I think, is like having differences like that and like the scratchiness here versus the really smooth here. Like that's more what I need to work on. And like stuff like this where sometimes there's white backgrounds. Ooh, that page goes this way. I love that. So exciting. I like when there's surprises like that. And again, I'm not going to flip through the book or we'll be here, or the entire book, because we'll be here forever. And I just broke my little phone holder there. And now you've heard, if you've been around my channel for a while, you have heard me talk about Alice Melvin before. I had one of her books. Again, she is a traditional artist. She primarily uses watercolor inks and colored pencils, but she's the one who uses the Caring Dash Super Color watercolor pencils, but in general she mostly uses them as actual colored pencils and not as watercolor pencils, because she said the color laydown is so smooth and so thick and so textured, and she's not wrong. I love her books. I've shown one of her books on here before. This one's called Mouse on the River, and something that I love about her books are all the wonderful fold outs and flaps. And they're just so much fun. So much fun to do all the little flaps and stuff. I love all the little details. This would have been a book I absolutely adored when I was a kid. It kind of reminds me, not at all the same style, but like the way she packs so much into the environments and the interiors and the exteriors. It kind of reminds me of the Bramley Hedge books from the 80s. I'd say I'm dating myself, but everybody I think here knows I'm old. I shouldn't say that. I'm not old. I know 45 isn't old. I'm just feeling old today. I'm sure when I'm 55 and look back, I'll be disgusted with myself for saying I was old at 45. I'll just get past my birthday and it'll go into like, you know, the Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I'll forget that I turned 45 and it'll be fine. This is beautiful. I love her books. Look at that fun one. So fun. So fun. I love her textures. I love her little detailed things. I wonder if she works. I mean, they're so tiny. Do you think she works bigger and like shrinks it down? Or do you think she works that tiny? It's so tiny. So tiny. So much fun. I love her books. And now our last two books, and I'm super excited about these as well. This is Cloudy and Nice, and I specifically wanted this one because I know there's quite a few sections on water. And here we go. I am not at a level where I'm happy with my water, if that makes sense. I can do it, but it often feels frustrating. And I never feel quite happy with it. So I'm definitely going to be going through these pages and taking some time to really read through everything here and see what she says. Because I'm really hoping for some help. I love her work too. And it is super, well, I mean, very realistic again, but I don't know that it's specifically, I always say like, I realized I don't like it. Well, I mean, to some extent, that's true, but to another extent, I think it was the pressure I was putting on myself to make it super realistic. Like, I would often pre-draw a sketch before painting like 10 to 14 times until I felt like it was perfect. And yeah, that was not good. That's why I didn't enjoy it. But so this is Fire and Light, a method of painting for artists who love color. That's me, by Julie H. Hansen. Oops. And I find that like if I do one sketch and I tell myself I'm not allowed to erase, that's so pretty. If I'm not allowed to erase, also pretty. That one's Claude Monet. I knew that right away as soon as I saw it. And I just paint and it turns out realistic. Like, I'm fine with that. It was specific. It's not that I don't want to be realistic. It's that I don't want to pre-draw a sketch for 10 to 14 times before I even start painting and feel exhausted and worn out and spend like 3 days drawing before I even get to the painting. I didn't enjoy that. I never enjoyed that. I love the use of the dark against the light there. And the way she's got the cooler shadows is pink and purple, and the warmer ones is yellow here. Look at that little sweet face. And so in other words, I'm still figuring out what I like and what I don't like, and what I want to do and what I don't want to do. This book is also going to be lovely to look through with a cup of tea later. I'm almost to the end of all the hard stuff that I have to do. I think there's one more thing next week. And like I said, I've already had my first infusion of the loading dose, which are the higher doses. There's 2 more of those to go. I'm not looking forward to them, but maybe they won't be as bad as this first one. Maybe I was just worn down. I don't know. Boy, this is beautiful. I can't wait to just sit down and read this. This is going to be a lot of fun. Boy, everybody was so nice to send me stuff. I'm not sure I could have gotten through this week without this. It's been really, really, really hard. It's really hard. I'm still not quite ready to talk about everything, but I will soon. Okay, so the next thing I thought we could do is swatch in these few new colors of acrylic gouache. I kind of wish I had made these smaller. It's okay. Maybe someday I'll redo it with smaller swatches or like a bigger sheet of paper. I am actually really enjoying having the swatches on the wall. I'm really enjoying like looking at them and picking the palette of colors I want to work with that day. If you haven't tried it, I highly suggest you try it and see how it changes your art practice, because it's been really nice to have them out where I can see them. I didn't wash my water. I should have, but I didn't. And it's actually probably gonna, I better go wash this because it's gonna actually make my paint dirty, I think. Okay, I have some fresh water and we'll continue on here. I have no idea what I was talking about. We're in the final days of September, and can you believe it's 83 today? It's crazy. That is not our normal weather. Last year on October 12th, we got like a foot of snow. And the weather is crazy. It's just been crazy. It's not normal. I'm not complaining because I wasn't quite ready for fall yet anyway. I mean, it's fall. The leaves are all, in fact, the red and orange ones are all, a lot of them are down because we had a really wild thunderstorm with hail. So a lot of the reds and oranges are down already, but there's lots of yellow still and some reds and oranges here and there. So like that part feels like fall, but the temperatures definitely do not. Do we think I can squeeze one more little tiny one in here? Maybe, maybe. But I think this might be the last week. It looks like there's, my phone rang. I have no idea what I was saying again. I think I was saying the weather. Yeah, so it's going to, oddly, for this whole week, it's going to be hot. Like all the way, it's like I said, Monday, all the way until next Sunday, it's going to be hot. And then, so like 80s every day. And then all of a sudden it's going to go to a much more seasonably accurate, like highs of like 57. I can't fit another one there. 57 degrees for the high, and then like in the upper 30s for the lows, which is much more normal. I don't know. On the one hand, it feels like we never had a summer this year, mostly just because there was so much bad stuff mixed in, but it was very, very hot, a lot of it, so I'm somewhat ready for the hot weather to end, especially since we took the, ooh, I can already tell I'm gonna like this. What is this? This is the blue, the smoke blue. We took our air conditioners out because we've had, like I said, we've had like 4 or 5 frost advisories and 1 snow flurry warning already. So we took it out thinking it was gonna be like, you know, normal late fall weather, and now it's not. So we'll just have to tough out this week, and then it's gonna get chilly. So I'm not a huge fan of heat. By the end of winter, I just get so tired of winter that I'm glad it's there, but I do get kind of tired of it, and I don't think it's great for like my autoimmune stuff and all of that. So pretty. So pretty. Wow. I really like my new colors. Thank you to everybody who sent me stuff again. I know I've said that 100 times, but thank you. Let's see, I'm trying to look at the time. Maybe we could do a little swatch of this green Apatite Genuine on a piece of scrap paper. I think I've got a little piece right here. So this is the Daniel Smith. No, that's not scrap paper. It's probably, I don't know, by the time this goes up, it's going to be October, but if by some chance I get this up in September, these are the prints for September for my collector's nest, is what I call it over on Patreon. So if it's still September, you're welcome to go sign up. I send out quarterly, either prints or like mini works of like actual original art signed, and a nice little card with a handwritten note from me thanking everybody. And I haven't decided for sure, but I'm probably going to be throwing in like stickers of my art, or maybe a nice tea bag or something like that. I haven't fully decide, like it depends on, oh, where everybody's from. So if it's the majority of people are United States, I might send a little box instead of a flat envelope and include some stuff like that. But I haven't really looked to see where everybody is from so far. And I do have limited spots for that because I just knew I wouldn't be able to handle a bunch of those. And I think at this point there might be only 4 or 5 spots left. So if you're interested in that, feel free to check it out over on my Patreon, my Wild Brush Circle as I'm calling it. I enjoy that name. I like that name that I thought up. It encompasses everything that I'm feeling right now. Okay, I'm really excited to try this. I've wanted this one for a while. This is from their Primatech line. I only have one other color from their Primatech line. I know that some people, like there's a controversy about it, and I'm not going to get into it. It doesn't bother me, is what we'll say. I've talked about it before on here many times. It doesn't bother me. That is a gorgeous color. Look at that. All right, now let's dilute it and see what we get. So pretty. This is B watercolor paper. It's not 100% cotton, but it is a lovely paper for swatching and practicing on. I got it at Walmart. I don't know if they still sell it there. I've heard lately that they don't, but I haven't gone to check, so I don't know. I might swatch the granulating Schminke colors on here too. I'm still looking at the time, trying to see how much time I have. Let's go get them. You guys, can you believe it? I missed the color of the Holbein acrylic gouache somehow. So we'll quick swatch this and then we'll move on to these Schminke ones. We should, it's not 100% cotton. Will we fully see all the granulation? No, not totally, but it's good enough. It's good enough to get an idea of what we're looking at. So this color is mustard. This is one of the favorite colors of Rebecca Green. Actually, this coral red and smalt blue are also colors she uses a lot. She is a wonderful illustrator, but also has just the lovely cozy Patreon that I've been a member of for a very long time now, and highly suggest you check out. I recently figured out we can recommend other people, and she's one of the ones I recommended. So there we go. All right. I'll just set this aside here. And then, actually I'll put it over here to dry. And let's check these out. So these are the Schminke Super Granulators, the Volcano set. And I have one other set of theirs. My battery died there. I recently got some new batteries, so. But look at how this is drying, you guys. I don't know if I have focus. There it goes. Look at the variegation and the texture in that. Can't you imagine how awesome that would be for like a I'm gonna say it wrong, foliage. Was that in this video that I talked about that? How I said it wrong my entire life, and now I don't remember which way is the right way, which way is the wrong way. Anyway, for leaves and grass. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Oh boy. All right. All right, let's do these. I'm gonna write this on here just in case. I don't know where I would put it, but I really like the 3 Schminke granulating colors that I have. And I have their dot card for all of their colors and their granulators. And I keep meaning to like swatch them and maybe put together an order because I really do like them, but they are very pricey, and that's been the main reason why I haven't. This is beautiful. So beautiful. Boy, there's nothing like granulating colors, is there, for certain things? So pretty. Okay. And now this last one. And the reason I didn't start with the Holbein Irodori colors, which I am really excited to try, is that, well, I'll explain that in just a minute. Ooh. So rich and dark. Okay. So rich and dark. Okay. So the reason I haven't swatched the Holbein Irodori Spring and Summer sets yet are because, and you might have seen these in my last video, this is the autumn set and this is the winter set that I already had. And I had the autumn set out in this little tray on my desk like this whole last month, and I so enjoyed having it out and being able to use it whenever I wanted that I set up the winter one because it's going to be coming on winter, and I thought that would be fun to have. And as soon as I opened that spring and summer set, I immediately went and bought more of these little palettes so that I could do the same for the spring and summer set and just have them out and use them. I probably could have done just like watercolor pans like I have like my Daniel Smith set here of all my watercolor pans, but the thing is I like these big open spaces. I have been using the Gansai Tambi paints quite a bit. They're not my favorite paints. They're fun to play with, but they have a few issues that I've talked about. They bloom really easily. They have a lot of binder in them, but I love the big open pans. The dog's gonna bark. Okay, so as I think I mentioned, as soon as I opened these and saw them, I ordered more of those little paint palettes so I could have these out on my desk if I wanted. The original one I got that was only $4.99, that was a deal and it was no longer available, so I had to pay a little more for these, but it's worth it because I really do want to be able to have them out on my desk, and I like that setup and I like how they stack and everything, so that's what we're gonna do. So here are the two palettes, and I wonder if we can get, you probably can't, but we can get at least one out of this. So I'm just popping in with a voiceover here. I cut this out and then I was like, oh, what a shame to lose this little scrap of paper. I need a bookmark. This is the perfect size. So I quick, very distracted, I guess today, decided to draw and ink a little sunflower and watercolor painted right in the middle of filming this. So yeah, here's me making a little tiny bookmark for my library book. So let's start with the spring set, I think. Okay, the camera just shut off and I am not sure if it is because it's overheating and acting weird. I don't know why it shut off. So I'm watching this. All I did so far was open this in case I missed footage or it's corrupted. And this little pretty handout was in here along with this one. This one's almost always in this, not almost all, it is always in the sets, but I've never seen this one before, and I bought my last two, the winter and autumn set from Blick, so one would have thought it would have been in there, but it's not. And it's really cool. I wish I could, there's translations for some of it, but not all of it. Really cool. So the only color I put out so far was vermilion, and all I said was I'm trying to keep them in order. I am planning to keep a lot of my stuff I'll take out of the sets and just keep everything all together loose. Excuse me, I'm still getting over my cold. But I'm not going to do that with these sets because I really like them. So I think what I'm planning to do is keep them in these pretty boxes and try to keep the boxes nice. And when I run out of a color, I'm going to replace it so that I always have my box sets full and ready to go. And I will come back and probably put a white in here. This is light ochre. And then we've got the pale patina. I've been super into gouache lately. super into gouache. I normally use a lot of watercolors for the base layers, but I have not for months now. I've just been really into gouache, both acrylic and traditional. And so much so, like, I normally will switch back and forth between mediums, but I haven't been feeling the desire to do that, which is really interesting. So we'll see what happens. These colors are beautiful. Beautiful. That one's beautiful. Dayflower blue. And this one is so pretty. I can't wait to swatch them. And then here we have Bellflower. The names are so pretty too. These are the traditional Irodori colors of Japan. So that's Bellflower. It cut out again. I'm not sure why. I'm getting a little worried. Ooh, silver gray. Let's see what this is. Ooh, that's a pretty gray. I'm kind of hoping this one might be a silver metallic because there were gold metallics and there was a lighter gold and then a darker gold in the antique silver. Is it going to be metallic? Let's see. It is. So there's a lighter gold and then a darker gold in the autumn one. So I'm pretty excited to see that. Okay, so first things first, we're just going to do the card. Oh, you know what? I didn't label this. Alright, let's swatch these. My water is decently clean. This is the swatch card that I'm just going to keep with the paints. I always do that with my watercolors and my gouache. I should probably do it with my other paints too, but I haven't started doing that yet. I think I got this, but this is a King Art brush, and I got it on Blick, and I'm actually really enjoying it. I might have to, I had some King Art for acrylic. They make really good comb brushes, or I'm not sure what they're called, but they're great for doing like fur textures on acrylic paintings. So there's the coral red. I really like how it feels in my hand. It's a little more substantial than some of the other brushes I have, so it feels sturdier in my hand. I tend to grip kind of hard. I'm trying to, quite literally trying to loosen up. Not just with like my art, but also like my grip. I hold on too tightly to everything, including life. Isn't that there? Ooh, look at that pretty, what is that color? This is called Lemon. It's got a very green tint to it. Very good for spring grass and the very first starts of leaves, I would think. Okay, and then we'll come over here and we'll do this. I think this was the pale ochre, light ochre. I've been so into gouache that I've been kind of missing my Himi gouache sets, but I've tried getting them 2 or 3 times now, and they always mold for me. And I always get so disappointed. But I think I might have a solution for that, which you might be seeing coming up in an upcoming video, I think. I mentioned that I couldn't do a birthday haul for myself because I had to use that money to get supplies for an upcoming project. But I did get myself that Art of the Fold book, and I may also get some Himi gouache so I can have a set available for use, and then I want to test this solution that I found and see if it keeps it from molding, because I would be really excited if that actually worked. So yeah, I just stumbled across it last night. I was up. I'm so kerbobbled. It's Tuesday, and this morning when I woke up, it's the first time that I haven't been running the temp since I had the infusion on Friday. So that's something, I guess. But I've just been this is the 4th biologic I've had, and I've had one where I had an allergic reaction to it, but you don't just stop it. Even if you do, they just pre-treat with drugs in the IV first, but you still feel pretty crappy. I have never had one of the biologics make me feel like this one has made me feel. And I don't know if it was just too much for my body to like be sick. Well, like I said, I had the procedure, then I got sick, and then they said it was okay to do the infusion, this one, even if you had a respiratory infection, so I did it, and I don't know if that was a mistake, or if this is how it's going to be every time. But yeah, I have never felt, never felt this bad, and I don't want to discourage anybody from taking biologic, because, I don't know. I guess I could. So, I don't know. I've been putting off saying this, but I had a surgical procedure, like I said, and it was specifically to look at an area in my stomach that looks suspicious and to remove it. And they did, and it did turn out to be precancerous. This is the 4th time this has happened, so the 3rd time it's happened, so it's not new. I mean, I don't like it. And I'm grateful it's not cancer, obviously. But also I feel like, how long is my luck gonna, hold? Because this is the 3rd one. But the reason people with Crohn's are more prone to cancer is because of the inflammation. So the longer you have uncontrolled inflammation, the more likely you are to have it turn into a cancerous area. So I don't want to turn off anybody from a biologic. If you need it, you need it, because as my doctor says, like, if you don't treat it, then you end up in, other than feeling miserable, you also end up with issues like this. So, it is what it is. And if it works, I'm going to be very, very, very happy. So I'm not trying to turn anybody off, but also sometimes in the moment, the treatments can feel worse than the illness. And that was definitely the case the last 4 days. Well, I shouldn't say that. I've had times when it's been worse than it is right now, obviously. But yeah, I felt pretty bad, is the whole point of that. Look at these pretty colors. They are so pretty and so spring-like. So pretty. I can't wait to use them. Look at that silver. I hope it's catching some of the metallic. It's really pretty. Okay, so I'm going to get another piece of paper and cut it to size, and we'll do the spring set next. Or summer. Okay, so I remember to write the name on the side, except where did the I go? I remembered to do that before I started filling it up, and I pre-cut the little squares, so then we'll fill this up and then swatch this too. Look at this one also has maybe that's a new thing that they've started including. I like that. That's very nice. Ooh, so pretty. I got these little curtain tie backs, and the curtains are open, so they're not hanging there right now. They are so pretty. And they are making sparkles everywhere because I have them hanging here off the side of this in the sun. I don't know if the camera is picking that up at all, but pretty sparkly rainbows everywhere. Just thought I'd share. I like sparkles. Okay, let's start filling these up now. Scarlet. So I think I was starting to feel a little talked out, so I didn't talk at all while I was filling these up. So I thought I'd just speed it up a little bit, make this not too long and all that. So I'll just, I'm almost done filling this up, and we'll move on to the next set. This light coming in is just beautiful. It's been rainy for days now, it feels like. We have that a lot in our autumn weather. Rain and storms, the gales of November, as they say. It's not November yet. In fact, I think it's October 1st tomorrow. But we've had quite a bit of rain and thunderstorms already, so it's really nice to see the sun. I know what's coming. We live in an area where we get a lot of lake effect from the Great Lakes. And our average snowfall is 184 inches. Not centimeters, inches. And I think not, the last couple of years have been kind of mild, but maybe 3 years ago we got 246 inches. I don't know when it was. I feel like I remember it was April and I was like going cabin crazy and the snow in our yard was still up past my hips and I was shoveling a path to the fire pit so we could have a fire and like roast marshmallows because I was going, I was like, I can't take it anymore. And not last year, but the year before, we got a foot of snow on October 12th. So like I said, tomorrow's October 1st and I know it's coming. I'm not sure when. Maybe it'll, I mean, it's not unusual to have snow on the ground for Halloween, but the last couple of years, it's a couple times held off until, like Thanksgiving, which is really unusual. Like growing up, that never happened. Never. I can't remember a single Thanksgiving where there wasn't snow on the ground. Not that I'm complaining, because it is a little bit nice because we usually have snow on the ground until the end of April. And it can get really long. Last year when I hurt my knee and I couldn't snowshoe or cross-country ski, it felt very, very long. This year I should at least be able to snowshoe. I don't know if I'll ever be able to cross-country ski again unless I have surgery. And that got pushed to the side when I went into this flare and had to change meds, so I'm not sure what's going on there. These colors are very pretty too. Anyway, the whole point of that is I didn't want to pull my curtains today and not shut out the sun, but not what's the word I was thinking? Oh, they're like translucent curtains, so there'd still be some coming in, but not the nice warm sunlight. So I didn't want to do that today. So hopefully nobody minds that I'm painting in direct sunlight. But I know the days are numbered where I'm going to be seeing direct sunlight, so yeah, I'm enjoying it while I can, as they say. And then we'll do this black. It just says black, but it looks like it's a warmer black. Maybe a touch on the neutral side. And we'll do this white, even though you can't see it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, actually I'm going to grab that spring set back again, because I'm going to add these to my full swatch chart. Oop. My full swatch chart. So I just sped this up because you already saw me swatch all of these colors. These are just the new spring and summer sets again, and I'm adding them to my full chart here to put on my wall so that it's easy to look and pick a palette for the week. Like I said earlier, I did end up having to make these much smaller than the rest to fit everything on, but I did indeed fit everything on, so yay to me. Yeah, they're really pretty colors. I'm so glad I have all the sets. It's really exciting to me. I'm feeling very inspired, and I'm very much looking to using them and doing some fun art as the days grow as the days grow colder and shorter, and we spend more and more time indoors and less time outdoors. These are just going to be a joy to get me through the long, cold days of winter that I know are just around the corner. I'm really excited to have these and all my new art supplies and my new books, and it's just going to be, I'm looking forward to an art-filled, relaxing, cozy time in my little art room here and on our little corner here of the internet. I just picked this up the other day. It's just one color of their regular gouache, the artist gouache, not the Irodori, and this is just plain old yellow ochre. And maybe it's real similar to that pale ochre, but maybe not. So I figured I'd swatch that too and check it out while I'm swatching things. Actually, you know what? There. I don't have a ton of the artist gouache. I will probably, I think I'm working on getting a few more of the acrylic gouache first. But then I'll probably work on some of this a little bit. I think this might be pretty similar to that pale ochre. But we'll put it down anyway. Okay. This is just plain old. Actually, it's not. I can see already it's drying greener. Yellow ochre. So, just for comparison, there's the pale ochre. They're definitely different colors. Okay, so that's good to know. I'm going to pre-film this ending before we get to this because I've been forgetting lately to film an ending, which is a really frustrating feeling. But again, a huge thank you to everybody who's been a part of this channel and made it be the nice community, the kind community, the arty community that it is here and on Patreon. It means a lot that there are still beautiful, kind, generous, art-filled souls out in the world. And it means a lot that we have gathered here and, like I said, try to make this place a beautiful escape from some of that darkness. So thank you for being here with me from the bottom of my heart. And thank you to everyone who sent me a gift, which was so kind. It's so thoughtful. Thank you, everybody. And until next time, happy creating.